This is either going to go really, really, really good, or it's going to go really, really, really bad. No in-betweens. So this is essentially going to be the Belichick Tar Heels. This ain't North Carolina anymore. What's going on, guys? I'm all the way back here. You probably can't see me, but that doesn't matter. You can hear me. Subscribe to the channel. Road to 350K. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around the nice, warm, and cozy campfire as we talk about the sport we all love, college football. As you can see on your screen right here, Bill Belichick. He's trending, and it's for good reason. We all know Bill Belichick. He has won a ton of Super Bowls in the NFL for the New England Patriots. Did an amazing job there. Well, now he's coming to wreak havoc in the college football world. He's a man on a mission. He's got something to prove, and for better or for worse, it's coming to college football. We're going to talk all about that in tonight's video. This topic is so important. It is the one and only thing we're going to be talking about. You know the intro. Strap in, buckle up, get you a snack, get you a popcorn, get your favorite meal you like to eat when you watch a video, because trust me, I do the same thing. But all right, man, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first things first, I want to address this because it's important. I'm not sure exactly how to say your name. I'm going to go with Toki. If I'm saying it wrong, I do apologize. This comment states, bro, I be leaving good comments for over a year, and Matt... Bro, wait a minute. No. I didn't even see this part. I thought this was going to be some wholesome... Anyways, that actually killed my mood. Matt B. Diddy gives me no love. Hashtag Matt B. ignoring me. All right, bro. When I first glimpsed at this comment, I thought I was going to say just like, Matt be great, hasn't given me any... Dude, how are you going to like play the sympathy card but then disrespect me in the same sentence? What are we doing? I genuinely felt bad when I read the first part of this. It's like, oh, man, I've been ignoring this guy for a year and a half, but then... You call me Matt B. Diddy. Like, no, I don't feel bad anymore. You know what? You're actually going to get a pass because I did pull up some of your recent comments. I can do that, by the way. And you have been leaving pretty good just football comments. None too crazy. So, yeah, shout out to you. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for being a part of our community and supporting the channel. Matthias, not my name, but I assume you're referring to me. When you're entering the portal. Whoo, should White Randy enter the portal? I do have 3 years of eligibility left. I did, unfortunately, burn one at Chattanooga State Water Aquarium Community College. But... that's over with. I got 3 years. I was an all-around natural athlete at anything I did, so you know how it was. I didn't lose my touch over these years, but I'm not like I once was. I'm a little washed up. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I could play wide receiver somewhere, not like in Alabama or Georgia, but probably like, you know, like a Mississippi State, you know, low power 5 or mid-major, something like that. I remember one time in 7th grade PE class, this was before my career-ending injury, I was feeling good. Little did I know it was gonna be one of my best performances of all time. I wound up finishing the game with like 16 catches for 347 yards. I don't want to sit up here and brag about it too much, and I hope it don't come off that way, but I was just unstoppable. It was just one of those things where it was your day. And the crazy part about it is, I don't want my old teammates bring this up. I forgot I didn't even play the fourth quarter. I had well over 200 at half. And the first play out of half, I remember this like it was yesterday. I told the quarterback when he was walking out of the locker room, I'm running a go route. I know I'm supposed to run a post, but I'm running a go. Just throw it up. And the cornerback on the play, shout out to him, he had me clamped, so I actually wound up hitting a double move, blew past him, but he caught back up to me because he was about as quick as me. But I did burn him, so I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is about to be easy peasy 75-yard touchdown. But out of the left corner of my eye, as I'm watching the ball come to me, I see the safety over the top coming over. That dude was coming in like a heat-seeking missile. And I actually didn't remember the safety. You know who it was? We grew up in the same area together, shout out to 256. It was Reed Blankenship, now starter for the Eagles. And I knew intrinsically, because he's a hard hitter, he wasn't even going to try to pick off the pass. He was just going to try to lay me out. And as I'm sticking my hands up, he sees that, so he immediately dives like head first around my chest area. So my athletic instincts just kicked in. I wound up jumping over him, doing a complete front flip, and the way I was angled, I had to catch the ball with my left hand. I palm it, you know, White Randy style. I mean, that's why I got the nickname. Land on my 2 feet. He's like in the bleachers, or not even the bleachers, but like around the cheerleaders area. And there's nobody there, so I just skedaddle into the end zone. I pretty much just walked it in from there. I probably couldn't pull off something like that anymore. At this point, you know, I am kind of washed up, but yeah, I could still give it a go. That was a part of that 300-plus yard performance, and the reason I even bring all that up is to say this. When the game was over, although I couldn't officially pick up offers because I was so young, schools could still show interest and start recruiting me. And that's when some of the bigger Power 5 schools were letting me know that I was going to be on their radar and they're going to be keeping a close eye on me. Moving along here, though, also shout out to this comment from the silent one. Left a regular comment, which I appreciate, and just said, Matt, Georgia be going to the Natty. Go Dogs. Yeah, wishing your team the best of luck, and Hope y'all win it all. Let's get a move on, though, to the main top of the main encore. The main reason you could on to this video, Belichick. What are you doing, man? He's coming to college football. As you can see on your screen right here, a few hours ago, it was officially finalized that Bill Belichick is going to be the new head football coach at North Kakalaki. When I tell you this fascinates me, that doesn't do it any justice. This is beyond fascinating. So, UNC is going from, how old's Mac Brown? Isn't he like 72? And now they're going from that to Bill Belichick, who's also either 72 or 73. I guess they're staying with the old blood, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. On a serious note, my immediate reaction to this is either going to go really, really, really good, or it's going to go really, really, really bad. No in-betweens. North Carolina is either going to go 3-9 or 11-1. The whole Bill Belichick argument, whether he's a good coach or not, it's so weird because people now, especially with Tom Brady winning that final one without Belichick and then the Patriots kind of struggling there at the end of Belichick's career, people tend to think, oh, well, maybe it wasn't Belichick, it was all Brady. Maybe to a certain extent you could argue and say it was more Brady than Belichick, but I feel like that's not giving him any credit whatsoever, and you're also doing his coaching ability a disservice. Belichick can coach, okay? Let's just get that out there, and I would say him, Tom Brady, and everything they had going on to win all those championships, it was the perfect storm. And for those of you that don't know how Belichick coached the Patriots, it was like a military camp. All the players that have played for him, they say the same thing. Yep, there's no fun going on there. It's straight discipline, and, oh yeah, more discipline. And a lot of NFL players don't like that because they're grown men and they're making millions and millions of dollars. So they don't want some dude like Belichick to be telling them what to do all the time and telling them they can't do this, they can't do that, and et cetera, et cetera. On the flip side, I've seen former Patriots players come out and say, yeah, I like the way Belichick ran things there. But I've also seen the fair share of people saying, yeah, I just wasn't too big of a fan of it because you wasn't having much fun there at all. And when you're not having any fun whatsoever in a sport, even though I know it's your job, it really discourages you. But the Patriots' whole mantra and mentality when they were winning all these games in their prime was similar to Nick Saban. Hey, winning is fun, and that's what we do. And truth of the matter is, if you allow even grown men to have too much fun, you're not going to be focused. And we've seen what's happened in Alabama this year. I'm not knocking Kalen DeBoer, but it goes without being said, this Alabama team had way more fun than previous teams, and, well, you lost to Oklahoma, who sucked, and you lost to Vandy. For the longest, people viewed Bill Belichick and Nick Saban the same. Bill Belichick was the Nick Saban of the NFL, and Nick Saban was the Bill Belichick of college football, vice versa. They were two peas in a pod. You're going to do it their way or the highway. Unlike our channel, it was not a democracy for the Patriots and in Alabama. It was a dictatorship. I say all that to say this. Bill Belichick is now bringing those core principles from the Patriots to a college football program. Will it work? To be honest with you, I have no idea. That's why I said they're either going to go 3-9 or 11-1. I just have a hard time believing North Carolina is going to be a slightly above average team that goes 7-5, 8-4 every single season. But here's what I do know, and it makes things 10 times more interesting. And Bill Belichick, you can say he's getting a head start. According to reports, it is expected that North Carolina is going to be giving Belichick $20 million in NIL money. That is not a part of Bill Belichick's contract for himself. He's going to be able to use $20 million per year to buy players. To go on top of that, Bill Belichick, he also is going to have 30 new staffers. So this is essentially going to be the Belichick Tar Heels. This ain't North Carolina anymore. North Carolina's all in because Belichick told him, hey, if you want me to be the head coach and you allow me to accept this job, it's going to be my way or the highway. This is going to be my team, and I'm going to run it how I want. North Carolina said, yeah, we like how that sounds, and they're allowing him to do that. And one of my biggest questions in regards to Bill Belichick is, how is recruiting going to go? Are players even going to want to play for this guy? Like I told you, you're going to have to be very disciplined to play for this program. And I guess this gives you a good indicator because one of the North Carolina players that was in the portal just tweeted this out. I've decided to take my name out of the transfer portal. Do you really think that's a coincidence with everything going on with Bill Belichick? I don't think so. That is an offensive lineman that tweeted that out, and I firmly believe he's going to run North Carolina how he ran the Patriots. Your interior offensive linemen, interior defensive linemen, edge rushers, the players that do all the dirty work, they're going to love Belichick. But it's the flashy guys like your Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith who are not going to want to play for this guy. And when I say flashy, let me clarify, I'm not talking about how Jeremiah Smith acts. That's more so of Ryan Williams. I'm talking about just like your flashy position players. You're not going to see a lot of star wide receivers go to North Carolina. That's just my opinion. They'll probably be able to get a good quarterback, but it's going to be just like the Patriots, man. He is not going to spend a lot of money on a running back or wide receivers because he feels like those players are dispensable, and to be honest, they kind of are. I believe he's going to try to turn North Carolina into a defensive powerhouse. They're going to focus on defense first, and whatever they can get from the offense, they'll take it. I will tell you this much, though, before we go any farther and before I forget, I'm excited for it. I think it's cool for college football. The interest in the sport that I love the most, and I think you guys love the most as well, college football, is at an all-time high. It's never been higher. And think about what just happened. College football just got a Super Bowl winning head coach who won, how many Super Bowls was it? 6? Goes on being said, this is great for the game, and I'll give you my perspective. This year, I didn't care to watch North Carolina, but you can best believe I'm going to be watching them next year because I want to see how Belichick's doing. And I guarantee you, your casual fan out there is going to be thinking the same thing. It's going to be a random Saturday during college football season, and there's going to be some dude eating cheesy puffs on the couch going, oh yeah, I wonder what Belichick's doing. He's coaching the Tar Heels now, and flip it over and just watch him a little bit. I'm excited. Will this work? I have no idea. But here's what we can do. We'll leave it up to you guys to decide or answer that question in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts down below about that.